shop today. We have a 2002 Pontiac Trans Am. We'll give you the details of it and kind of go over some of the finer points of the car. If you followed us, you know that we always like to deal with these F-body cars, especially the 4th gen ones. This car is 72,000 original miles. It's a 2-owner car. The first owner owned it up to 2019. So it's a 2-owner car. Exterior wise, it's white, it has black interior. It's a LS1 with automatic, 323 gears. It has the factory chrome wheels. The cool thing about this car is it hasn't really been messed with. You know, these cars get modified a lot and people race them and do different stuff. But it's got the stock airbox, stock muffler. You know, nothing's been changed on it. So totally stock car if you wanted to start somewhere to modify one, or if you wanted a nice little driver car. So if you walk this way, interior on the car is black leather. It's got rear defrost. It's got the monsoon stereo, power windows, locks, all that stuff. You can look through the pictures to see it. These Trans Ams, we all know the 4th gens, the dash is cracked and these door panels crack. The passenger side one is good. The driver's does have a little small crack. You can look at the pictures on that. The seats are in good shape, no rips, no tears. All the power seats work, the locks, AC, stereo. The speakers were replaced at some point so that they're not, you know, these tend to blow out in these cars and they get up popping, but speakers are good. Tires are in good shape. The power antenna works. You walk around the back. The Trans Am taillight panel is still in good shape. There's a few little flaws on this car. Obviously, it's been driven a little bit. There's some scratches and scuffs right here. On this side, the quarter panel looks like it had some paint work, and maybe the prep work wasn't too good. It's got a few little cracks in the paint. I took some detailed pictures of it, and you can kind of see those cracks. But doors open and close. The hatch pop works. T-top car, obviously. So fun little driving car. Everything works on. All the gauges are working. The steering wheel controls, all that stuff. So fun car to drive. You know, the stock LS1's got good power, especially the O2s have the different intake manifold. So we'll take it out for a drive. Guys, we'll go drive the Trans Am around a little bit. Like we talked about earlier, we do always like these 4th gen, look at that dash shot, 4th gen Camaro Firebirds. One of my favorite cars growing up was the white WS6s. I wish this one was a WS6, but it's runs and drives good. The steering feels really good on this car. Brakes work good. AC is like freezing in here. It's got the monsoon stereo, like most of these cars had, for a monsoon of sound, with your 1991 equalizer system. But all this stuff works. All the lights on the steering wheel controls, dash lights, all that's working. Turn signal lights. These cars are, we've had so many of these cars, they're fun to drive in stock form. It's kind of light throttle. And there's so much stuff you can do to them. You know, we've had modified ones, we've had stock low mileage ones, and everybody loves these cars because they're cheap enough to get into and you can do stuff to them and kind of make them into whatever you want. If you want a drag car or autocross car or whatever, they always seem to do well at all that. But this car hasn't been modified, which is you know, we talked about that a little bit earlier inside the shop. Most of these, especially now, have at least exhaust or something put on them, but this one's totally airbox, everything's stock. So good driving car, transmission shift's good. Show you the brakes. Just locked your seat, the brakes are so good. So if you have any questions, give us a call on this car. We'll have a bunch of pictures listed up. We'll go take this car up on the highway for you. The owners of this car, they were driving it a little bit. They said they had it 75, 80 going on the highway with it, so we'll jump up and do the same. Power antenna works. I don't know if we mentioned that. Adjust my power mirrors here. Nighttime driving the night. I don't normally do this, huh?
Nope.
Full Silverado pulling a 9,000-pound hay bale. Some LS1 Fury. I was up to 60 or so. I mean, transmission shift's good. questions or comments, please leave them below and like and subscribe to our YouTube. We're trying to build our YouTube up. We got some stuff coming of doing a little build on a truck we bought. So y'all follow us on YouTube. If you have any questions about this car, give us a call.